So far, you were Mr. Chandrababu Naidu's son. Does this yatra help create your own political brand equity?
As I've said, I mean, it's for public to decide. But as far as I'm concerned, I really want to be part of the political journey in Andhra Pradesh. I want to leave a mark. And being a Stanford MBA, I've always made it very clear that I want to bring positive leadership to public life. And that's always been my stand. And as a minister in the past, I've done quite a bit of work in that area. And now also I'd love to continue to do that.
And what are the issues that you see in going into this election? Hardly 4 months into the election, and you've had a very turbulent time in the last few months. I mean, your father was put away in jail for 53 days, still facing those cases, and multiple cases have been filed against you and your dad as well.
I mean, it's nothing but regime revenge. If you look at it, this administration has not been able to prove even one allegation. They have not been able to prove that there was a crime committed. They have not been able to show proceeds of crime. So it's quite clear that it's nothing but regime revenge. And Mr. Naidu has had a squeaky clean image. As 15 years as Chief Minister, 15 years as Leader of Opposition, has never had even a black spot on his legacy. It's just very unfortunate that a corrupt politician, a man who's been charge sheeted by CBI for almost dwindling 43,000 crores of state money, that person is trying to now mudsling on Mr. Naidu, and that's the unfortunate thing that's happening in the state of Andhra Pradesh.
That somebody like Mr. Naidu was arrested. How did you think the people of Andhra Pradesh reacted? I know that he has several admirers among the people of Andhra Pradesh. The people of Andhra Pradesh held him in high regard.
I mean, if you look at it for well over 53 days, people in the state, people across the country, people across the world came together in support of Mr. Naidu. And that's been the most amazing thing, and that's what made it a little bit easier for the family to deal with this crisis. So, it was an apolitical event. I mean, everyone came together to stand by Mr. Naidu because they've all been beneficiaries of his work in the past.
You met Mr. Amit Shah as well. The centre did not seem to react the way your party may have expected them to.
No, I have explained to Amit Bhai on the regime revenge that's happening in the state of Andhra Pradesh. I've also explained to him about the legacy of Mr. Naidu, which he already knew. It's just unfortunate that in the state of Andhra Pradesh, the government is resorting to all these techniques, keeping in mind that back then, about 6-7 months to election.
Yeah. Now we are getting reports of YSRCP changing several of their candidates, perhaps reshuffling. How do you react to that? In your own constituency, you had lost to Mr. Alla Ramakrishna Rao, but he's also quit his position in the party. Are you going to be again contesting from Mangalgiri as well?
I mean, if you look at it, they're not changing the candidates. They are shuffling the candidates. So they're taking, trash in my house, if thrown in front of my neighbor's house, does not become gold. So how is it that a candidate who's incompetent, incapable in a certain constituency, all of a sudden becomes gold standard in the other constituency? So it's just a meaningless exercise being done by the current administration.
And the amount of money that he seems to be putting in people's pockets through a slew of welfare measures, so to speak, isn't that something that you would have to think about? Because when there is money in the pocket, there would be gratitude and may turn into political equity.
See, welfare and development have to go together. Welfare backed with debt creates high inflation, and that's exactly what's happened in Andhra Pradesh. So people have realized that he's giving, yes, 10 rupees, but in the same minute he's taking 100 rupees out of people's pockets. And that's exactly what's now happening in the state. So power prices in the last 4 years, 9 months have increased 9 times. RTC charges have increased 3 times. So everything has gone up. And people are feeling the pinch, the pain now in the field.
And 4 months now for elections to come up. Mr. Naidu is going to be once again out campaigning. What is your strategy going to be? Now you are working together with the Janasena as well. Of course, they were not able to do too well. I mean, they did not really create a stir in Telangana when they participated in the elections.
So together we will fight it out in the state of Andhra Pradesh. No second thoughts about it. And we've been very clear that our alliance is for Andhra Pradesh. So Janasena, TDP together will fight this 2024 election. And yes, Mr. Naidu, Pawanji, will do joint meetings, and definitely they'll also do their independent road shows and sabhas as elections are nearby.